Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Happy Sunday. So happy to be here with all of you. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to sign on live with me, and this is a good one to be here live for because we're going to pull some cards and provide some guidance for this week ahead. So I have been really into this Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. Here's the cover of it. This is what we'll be using tonight. I'm going to pull 3 cards from that deck, and I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Miracles Now deck, my first deck, and still a favorite. So these are going to be affirmations, whereas the other cards are going to be more of a healing message for all of us on our path, exploration, adventure of healing and reversing autoimmune disease. So you'll get 2 cards total to pick and some guidance there. And as you guys log on live here, just say you're here, say hello. I'm just really treasure and I'm so grateful for these Sunday evenings with you. They're a lot of fun for me. And today I was considering what to chat about with you guys because I typically don't decide until that day. And I went and taught 2 yoga classes this morning, about 2.5 hours of yoga. I came home and all of a sudden it just like crashed on me and how exhausted I was. So, hi Robin. I laid down, closed my eyes, and just passed out. And I kind of just woke up from a nap, so sorry if you can tell. But it was actually really wonderful, and I think my body really needed it. And now I feel energized for the rest of this evening to be here with you guys and then do some book club. And then I have some other work to do. So glad to be here. And I think I'm going to start with the affirmation deck. So all you got to do is know that I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to hold them up to you in the screen, and I want you to comment if you think that card is the one that is your message. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, okay? So just calling in all of our guides, universe, spirit, angels, whatever you want to call it, and asking that we get clear guidance and message through the cards this evening for everyone, every soul in this autoimmune tribe community. Okay, so this will be card number 1 for the Miracles Now deck. I just saw what it was. And this will be card number 2. Here's card number 2. Got to stay organized over here. And card number 3. Okay. Pick a card number 1 through 3 from those first cards, this Miracles Now deck. Comment in the box. And before we read those cards, I'm going to also pull 3 from, you can see it's kind of our universal sign for medicine and medical teams here, and Kundalini, which is pretty cool. So, 3 cards from here. Asking for the most divine healing message for all of our physical and emotional bodies, and all of our unique pathways, thoughtways to healing. This will be card number 1. And card number 2. And card number 3. So, card number 3. All right, and if you're just joining us, I pulled 3, sorry guys, I'm going to change this. Wrong way. Yeah, cool. Okay, So I picked 3 cards from the Miracles deck, and then I picked 3 cards from the Healing deck, and comment 2 numbers. It can be 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 2, 3 and 1. There's lots of combinations, right? But I want you to just pick which ones feel right to you, and that will be your message for the week ahead, okay? So it says Robin picked number 3. Robin, I'm going to guess that's from the first for the affirmations. Which number do you pick for the healing cards? Let us know. Okay? I'm going to start reading them, so put your numbers in, okay? Card number 1 from the Miracles deck is I am ready to receive love. Okay? These are simple cards to read. They're just affirmations. I am ready to receive love. Okay? Card number 2 from the Miracles deck. I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. Okay, and card number 3. When I feel blocked emotionally, distressed, or overwhelmed, I turn to my breath. Okay. You guys should like screenshot these cards, although is it backwards for you? I can't tell. When I look at my screen, it looks backwards. When I feel blocked emotionally, distressed, or overwhelmed, I turn to my breath. Okay? So those are your 3 cards. I'm going to snap a picture of this afterwards, and I'll put it in the group so you can see it as well. Okay. And then, first healing card, card number 1, is to listen to your intuitive feelings. Okay? This is one of my favorite cards from this deck. I pulled this earlier this week, and there's a unicorn in it, so that's freaking awesome, right? It is backwards. Sorry. I'll take a picture afterwards, and you guys can see it. Sorry, my dog's squeaking. The message here under the card is, Dear Higher Self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to your wisdom. And what this means to me is to listen to your intuition, to listen to that gut instinct, that little feeling or churn in your belly that you might get when you know something is off, or you know someone is lying, or you're not sure about what your doctor is saying to you. Maybe it doesn't align energetically with what you feel is best for you, right? We know our own bodies best. So this is just a message to know that you have this deep, deep inner wisdom that you can call on any time, and listen to that voice inside your head in order to guide you and make decisions. So this is really about listening to that gut instinct inside of you, your higher self, your intuition. And as far as some actions you can take to strengthen your intuition is to work on third eye chakra, okay? Third eye is right up here, and this is going to be the center of your intuition as well. So the colors indigo and sometimes purple. Sometimes purple is seen as crown, sometimes clear is seen as crown. So around the indigo color, surround yourself with it, hold a crystal with that color. You can meditate, you can be really proactive in calling on guidance and asking for help and asking for guidance. You can do things like automatic writing that are really allowing you to start channeling some of that inner guidance, inner wisdom. And my favorite message of all, which is channeling and calling on yourself to be your own greatest healer, okay? So this is really about confidence too. It's about building your confidence to know that that gut feeling inside you is right and to listen to it, okay? So that's card 1. Card number 2, Forgiveness Heals. I also picked this card earlier this week. Forgiveness Heals, okay? Dear Archangel Raphael, I am willing to forgive myself and others in exchange for what I really want, peace and health, right? That's what we all want, peace and health. So this card is all about forgiving. And one of my favorite forgiveness practices, as some of you probably have heard me talk about a million times already, is Ho'oponopono. And that is a simple ancient Hawaiian practice of forgiveness. You Google it, or I think I might have a video. It might be private, actually. I think it might be just for my group program. But you can YouTube it as well and try this practice of Ho'oponopono. And I know it's a big mouthful. I can also put that in the comments afterwards. Forgiveness liberates us. It allows us to set our soul free, okay? And when we hold on to anger and resentment, this pain of past or present, our body feels it, right? We hold on to this literal tension in our body, which can contribute to physical ailments, right? So forgiveness is really allowing your body to be freed and allowing you to be able to move forward without that feeling of anger, resentment towards other people or yourself, right? So I believe that first we have to forgive ourselves, and then we can move on to do all the forgiving work of other people who maybe have wronged us in our life, right? And that's not our fault, but we can still forgive them, and we don't have to do it to their face. I think that's a common misconception, is you don't have to call that person up on the phone in order to forgive them. You can do the work on your end by yourself without having to like relive some of that pain or call that person up or see that person. You can do the work on your own, okay? So forgiveness heals is your message if you picked number 2. And then number 3, which is second opinion, okay? Here's the card. And it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for the situation. So really interesting. I'd be curious to know if any of you who picked number 3 here, what your intuitive feelings are about the person, healthcare practitioner, whatever type of practitioner that may be, what your feelings on them are right now. Do you feel uneasy about maybe a medication that they've prescribed you? Are you, did you walk into the pharmacy feeling like you knew you didn't really want to fill it, but you were doing it because the doctor told you to? Or are you feeling like maybe they aren't completely in alignment with the way that your beliefs or the way that you would like to heal? Or maybe they told you you needed to be on a medication for the rest of your life, and that doesn't really sit well with you. So curious to know if that's the case for any of you, because what this card is saying is to reach out and get a second opinion. There are many, many knowledgeable practitioners in the world, and you aren't obligated to anybody. You can say no, and I think I heard this on a podcast the other day about how if we don't know more than our practitioners, we're at a disadvantage, which is a little scary, right? It's I think induces a little bit of fear, because we think that we want to trust that person that's guiding us in our health, right? But that's not always, they don't always know everything, right? And again, go back to our number 1 card, intuition, is like, you know the most about your body. So if your intuition is ringing a bell here, then definitely go get a second opinion, especially if you pick this 3rd card, right? Because there are alternative pathways, and there are more than one way to heal all of our bodies. And that could just be the order that you're healing. It could be the actual modalities and methods of healing. But it's important to find someone that you're working with, or just a protocol that you've decided to follow that sits well with you, right? That you feel good about, because if you feel good about it, you're going to be excited about it. And the healing path doesn't have to be hard and painful and sad and full of tears. It can be exciting in some ways, right? Okay, so that's number 3. If you guys jumped on late, I'm sorry. Let's see. I am going to post all of the picture of these cards. So I pulled 3 cards from the affirmation deck, Miracles Now, and then I pulled 3 cards from this healing deck as well, and I just interpreted them, but it looks like some more of you are on, so you'll have to go back and listen to the replay. In the meantime, the last thing I want to chat with you guys today is just about this webinar that I'm hosting on Wednesday. So it's going to be Wednesday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, and you can go sign up. It's a free webinar. It's going to be about an hour long. If you can't make it live, I understand it's in the middle of the day for some people who may be at work. If you can't be sneaky and listen to it at the same time. So there will also be a recording that will be available for a limited time, but you have to sign up on the registration page in order to get the recording, okay? I'm going to drop that link into the comments right now. It's autoimmunetribe.com/autoimmune healing webinar, okay? autoimmunetribe.com/autoimmune healing webinar. And the webinar is on autoimmune healing, but a different perspective I think that many of you, maybe haven't considered and might be new to you. So it's going to address my own 5-step process to work with your body rather than against it, and start to use your body as an ally in your healing instead of that tendency to move into this place of self-hate or disowning your body or the self-loathing, right? And instead see ourselves, and that came up in the cards a lot tonight too, as our own greatest healer, and how to activate that inner guidance within you so that you feel empowered on your pathway to healing, okay? Stop settling for less than you deserve, right? You deserve all your fucking dreams. You deserve it all, right? And what I intend to do in this hour webinar is go through this 5-step process to start to motivate you, inspire you, and give you a process that you can redo over and over again on your own. And, you know, in order to bring your body and your energy into this energetic match for the health that you desire, okay? Because you are so worthy of that, and we all are, and I think we get lost along the way, and that voice inside our head gets louder than the good voice that's, you know, saying that you can do it. And so I want this hour to just really flip that and make you feel really excited about the healing process. So we're going to go from stuck, sick, and hopeless to energetically cleansed, clear, and motivated. And again, you can sign up for free in that link that I just dropped in the comments if you're listening to the YouTube video, because these go on YouTube later. I'll also drop a comment in there as well. So let's just all get out of our own ways and allow our bodies to feel fucking amazing, right? Why not? And I'll be announcing something pretty cool during this. There'll be a little bit of an exclusive sneak peek at my next offer, and some promos that come along with it. So everyone who does join the webinar will also get exclusive access to my next offer, be the first to know about it, and the first they can sign up for the pre-sale before the cart goes live to the group. And I've just been feeling really inspired lately. It might be these crazy moons and lunar and solar eclipses going on, I don't know, but I was feeling really, really inspired the other day, and I posted about this on Instagram, how I just like threw up onto the page, and I felt like I just like got this download of information and was like, okay, Sarah, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to create and put out into the world. And I decided to let the cards help me through that process, okay? So it was like I got this download of information. Part of that was this webinar where I was like, okay, I gotta do this. But the bigger part is not yet announced, which will be announced later on. But I was, you know, trying to figure out which path more specifically to take, and I started pulling these cards, and it was like just, I can't explain. I felt more in alignment than I have ever felt in alignment, and it brought me to tears, and it just felt really, really good. It felt like everything was working the way it was supposed to, if that makes sense. So it was like this very divine intervention for me, and now I'm really excited to share it with you. So I hope you can join me for the free webinar, and then we have some other stuff going on next week. So there's actually not going to be a Sunday Soul Chat this coming Sunday. There'll be a surprise coming up next, that full week, okay? So stay tuned, lots of things coming. I'm really, really excited about them. These cards are really speaking to me right now, and I hope you guys got a really wonderful message through them for your week ahead, okay? Love you all so much. I'm going to hop over to book club here in about 10 minutes. And hopefully I'll see some of you there for book club discussion as well. All right? Love you all, and have a great week. Send any questions you have on the cards, okay? And I'll post a picture soon. Bye.